You ever notice that little voice in your head, the one that's always looking for a shortcut? You know, the path of least resistance? We all have it. It's that impulse that makes us search for the quick fix instead of, just doing the work. But what if I told you that chasing the easy way out is actually the hardest way to live? Okay, let's get into it. So at basically every moment, we're faced with this choice. And this slide just lays it out so clearly. On one side, you've got the easy way. That's our default setting, right? It's all about seeking comfort and just running from anything that feels like pain or effort. But then on the other side, there's the strong way. And this path, this one is about actively seeking growth, about embracing the challenges that actually make us better. And this right here, this is the core conflict we're going to unpack. And this isn't some abstract idea. This stuff shows up in our daily lives. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You want to get in shape, but you find yourself Googling lazy workouts. You want to build wealth, but man, those get-rich-fast videos are just so tempting. We are literally hardwired to look for the hack, the cheat code. Now this is a powerful idea that seems totally backwards at first, doesn't it? How can the easy way be the hard way? Well, it's because a life that's built on just avoiding difficulty is a life that ends up being fragile, unfulfilling, and honestly, a lot more painful in the long run. The real question is, why do we keep falling for this trap? And that brings us right to our first section, the shortcut trap. Here, we're going to dig into the deep-seated reason we're all so drawn to that easy path. And spoiler alert, it's not a character flaw. It's pure biology. So, the root cause is right here. It's our survival instinct. Your brain has this ancient, kind of primitive wiring that was designed for a totally different world. Its main goals were super simple: conserve energy, avoid pain, and seek immediate pleasure. Now, that was incredibly useful for our ancestors, but for us, it's a whole different ballgame. Because in our modern world, that exact same instinct that kept us safe out on the savannah is now the very thing that's holding us back from reaching our potential. I mean, think about it. Our greatest opportunities for growth in our careers, our health, our relationships, they almost always lie on the other side of discomfort. And this is where it gets tricky, because it creates this dangerous feedback loop you see right here. It all starts when you choose the easy route. You skip the gym, you put off that difficult conversation. Your brain logs this and learns a really simple lesson. Comfort is safe and difficulty is a threat. So the next time a challenge pops up, your instinct to avoid it is even stronger. You get stuck. So how in the world do we break this cycle? Well, that brings us to our next section, how to actually rewire your brain away from this default setting of just seeking comfort. And this isn't about raw willpower. It's about a strategic shift in your whole mindset. This right here, this is the whole game changer. The entire mindset shift is wrapped up in this one powerful question. So instead of seeing a challenge and asking how to get around it, you see that same challenge and ask how you can rise up to meet it. It reframes everything from a problem you have to avoid into an opportunity you get to take. And the way you build that strength is by treating discipline just like a muscle. I mean, you wouldn't walk into a gym for the first time and expect to lift 400 pounds, right? Of course not. You start small. The exact same principle applies here. Every small, difficult choice you make is one more rep for your discipline muscle. And look, these reps don't have to be some monumental task. Check out these examples. They're small, they're manageable, and pretty much anyone can do them. Take a cold shower for 30 seconds. Do just one more rep at the end of your set. Finish that one small thing you've been putting off. Every single one is a small victory. But here's the really cool part. You're doing way more than just building a habit. With every single rep, you are casting a vote for a new identity. You're proving to yourself on a deep, subconscious level that you're the kind of person who doesn't back down when things get a little uncomfortable. You're becoming someone who actually finishes what they start. Okay, so we've covered the how, but what about the why? Like, what's the actual payoff for all this effort? That is what this next section is all about, the reward for difficulty. I absolutely love this metaphor. Think of it like this. Every single time you push through a difficult task, you're not just getting it done, you're literally forging a piece of emotional and mental armor. You're building real, tangible resilience. And what does that armor give you? Well, it gives you things that no shortcut ever could. Unshakable self-respect, because you know you actually earned it. Genuine confidence, the real kind, because it's built on a foundation of actual accomplishment, not just talk. And maybe most importantly, It gives you internal proof that you can handle whatever life decides to throw at you. And this brings us to the ultimate transformation. When you've built enough discipline, enough resilience, something amazing starts to happen. You just stop looking for hacks and tricks. Why? Because your consistency, your work ethic, and your ability to handle difficulty, you become the shortcut. You become so effective that you get to the goal faster than anyone else who's still looking for an easy way out. So let's bring this all together in our final section. This is all about solidifying this new, stronger mindset and really making it your default way of operating in the world. This is the key thing to remember. It's an investment. The discomfort you choose to embrace today isn't just for today. It pays off big time. The strength you build, the skills you acquire, the resilience you forge, all of it makes all of your tomorrows easier. You're not looking for an easier path anymore. You're building a stronger self. So I'll leave you with this one question to carry with you. The next time you face a choice between the comfortable path and the difficult one, just pause and ask yourself, am I avoiding growth or am I chasing it? Because at the end of the day, the choice is always yours.